Okay, let's try this one more time. All this fun stuff, technical issues are always fun. That's what I get for doing an update before I went live. So good morning, everybody. I apologize for the issues. We are getting here. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Make sure everything is edited and working right. That's on. That's on. Live chat replay. Save. And now, to get the link, tell everybody else that we are back here. And welcome, Tabitha. Yes, ma'am. I see that. We're clicking on everything, flying through things. Voila. So can you hear me now? My audio production manager called me a minute ago. Thank you there, Red Barn Productions. Oh, it says no data coming through. What is going on? Can't win for losing this morning? Wow. Says my stream is running good. Let me refresh and see what's happening here. Not a good morning. There it is. Okay, now I get an excellent condition. No, it's not a happy day yet. I did a Windows update and it did a BIOS reboot. And evidently changed my microphone settings in my live streaming device. So many thanks here to my audio production manager who called me. Yeah, he called me right away. He goes, "You having problems?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can't figure it out." So thank you there, Red Barn Productions, for being on top of it when I'm half asleep. Okay, let's get back here where I was. So you guys see me do the measure move. I measured from the bottom to the very top where it was at right here, breaking the 382. This would be the full pullback right here for the whole run up. This would be acceptable. This red candle, I measured from the bottom of this candle to the top up here, and I said this would be an acceptable pullback for just this candle. So if you bought in 8.5, 9 cents, and you got a couple $100 in this, you know, you're up 50 something percent. Take $45 off the table, maybe 50 bucks, and keep that as profit and let the rest run. Or if you just want to let the whole thing run, let it run. How high can this go? How high it wants to go, really, but it's already topping out a little bit. Still got room to run if it wants to. These other two blue lines I drew up over here is what I would look at as resistance right now. And you got the 0.5 at 14 cents here. So possibly 13.9 could be your next step. And you got 14, you got 14.7. You got 14.4, 14.7. If you get through 14.7, then you're looking back up here at the old area where it was hanging out around 15 cents. You did break through the 382 on this micro fib. Come on, mouse. And once you broke through, it did pull back. It didn't stay up here. So just look for 12.2 to hold. If it doesn't, you know, take your profits. A lot of it depends on Bitcoin today. And wow, my throat is killing me. So Bitcoin is going to be your deciding factor, and we will cover Bitcoin here in a minute. But yes, DNT smashing it right up there. ApeCoin, nice beautiful up climb. We minimize that. Let's pull up Bitcoin. This is not the Bitcoin you guys see up there from Coinbase. This is perpetual. I can go to Coinbase one here. So you can see we're right in this little red line area, 38.5. So run sideways. Hopefully we'll follow this little uptrend slowly here. Maybe get up at here. But I would say anytime Bitcoin starts dipping between 48 to 70 area, 48,300. So between the 500 and 300, you're going to start seeing altcoins start bleeding. So anytime you get below 38,400, just start worrying about where your current coin that you're holding is going. So seeing that these right here did not play out, Bitcoin's looking very nice. Let me get off this one here. Go to this one here. This is what I'll show you why I think Bitcoin is looking nice. Me and Ethan were talking the other day. We were looking at a head and shoulders. You know, there being the head, there's the shoulders, and possibly break out. But when he mentioned it to me and I got looking at the charts, I was looking for different patterns, what was going on. I seen this diamond pattern here, and as I drew it out, you know, the points at top to bottom came out pretty accurate. Looks pretty nice. And the way a diamond pattern works is you'll see how it goes up and it comes down in. It'll either come from the top or come from the bottom. So if it comes from the bottom, creates a diamond pattern, it's going to fall back out. If it comes from the top, goes in, creates a diamond pattern, which this one's running nicely. And it's right on the edge right now. It will usually run out here and go back up. That's why I have this drawn out here. So right now I'll just move this over because it's running right on the bottom edge. It just plays out the way I think it's going to play out. This should try to run up this edge or run up here, but I took an exact measurement move from over here. As you can see right here. Well, let me squeeze this up a little bit. Run out of space here on my screen. This candle right here before the big green one, there's a wick right here, and I drew a line for it. And it came right across here, and I had marked this little spot here because 42,030 is a number somebody else had called out. So I marked that number, and then I drew this line from this wick over here. Actually, I went over here and see what lined up, and that wick lined up. So I put a line there. And then I took a measured move from this candle here, which is at outside of this triangle, and went sideways. 1, 2, 3. 3 bars. All right, come here. Three bars to this candle up here. Without measuring it. 1, 2. That's 4 bars. There's 3 bars right there. 1, 2, 3 bars to this. So then I came over here and said, okay, where's the candle outside that? Right there. 1, 2, 3 bars. And it hit right on the edge of that dot where I put it. So if this comes all the way to the end of this triangle, like this one came into it, you can see it wicked down to it, and then it ran across and dropped in. So where this pops out, I'll measure about like this here and see if it lines up perfectly. It's almost the same percentage. This is 7.3%. Top of this one right here is 6.9%. So I'm convinced from the way everything is looking so perfect here. I mean, we could still wick out a little bit and come back into here, but I think this is going to pop out, take us up to about 42,000 area. And this will play out till Monday morning at 1 a.m. And the other reason I think it's going to play out decent is because tomorrow night, when we get a new candle started, not only will it be a new daily candle, it'll be a new weekly candle, and then it will be a brand new monthly candle. All three candles are activating on the same day. So we get a daily, weekly, and a monthly all at the same time. It's not too often you get a weekly and a monthly on the same time. I think it could produce a little explosion popping up. Just my opinion, not financial advice. Like I said, it's just what I see, how I think it's going to work out. Plus, we're down to the very bottom on the stocks RSI, and it's starting to work its way up. So this will play into the same effect as everything else coming into this area right here. So everything just looks like it's in line to do what we're pulling up here. You know, and this drawing ain't perfect. I can keep moving it out. I can probably bring it all the way here and say that's where it's going to pop out at. But this is just there, just pointing out where the candles are. So I don't want to build any falsehoods, but I'm definitely drawing out some great information here. I mean, there's not too many other places this could really go. It could just go sideways and stay in this area. I mean, there is some liquidation down here. It would probably want to come down and get, but I don't think it will. It's not enough. So I don't think it's going to just go sideways, honestly, peter out of this. I think it's going to follow up here. So just my opinion here. I'm just a YouTube streamer trying to help people out. So good morning. Congratulations, Tabitha. I seen that you did become a new member. So thank you for being a member with the membership support. And congratulations. I think now we just need one more member and I can unlock the new emoji, which will be the women's the moon girl emoji. It's all done, chopped out, waiting. See if I can find it and pull it up. I know I have it somewhere. Emojis, there it is. There's the moon girl emoji. She's all blown up. So yes, I do grab these pictures, crop them out, cut them up, clean them up the best I can, and then make emojis out. Same way that I did all these other ones. So there you go. That's the next one. So we did have our dump at one. Everybody wants a pump at one, so it'll have to be later. Any suggestions of certain types of emojis, as long as it's within some kind of decency, we will definitely try to cut the picture up and use them. The way YouTube sets it up, I think it's when I first started, before any members, I think I had 4 emojis. You know, my first 5 members, it gave me 1 more emoji, which would make it 5. And when we hit 10, we got 6. When we hit 15, we get 7 emojis. Let me double check, make sure that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we got 7 emojis. So every 5 memberships, it unlocks another emoji. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, you got it figured out. Cool. An old man that can't, with an old man with a cough. Yeah. Emojis are pretty small. And that's the reason I crop out all the background and try to make them when they stand out with that little square box. You get too much detail in there, it's hard to even see what they're doing. So let's get back to the show here. TNT. Definitely pulling back. Not past this point here, but if it gets here, I don't know if it's going to rally back up again. Usually if it just pulls back out the one candle, you'll see it rally back up and try to break this again. So this right here is just cooling off, leveling out here. It might turn around and try to run back up again. Keep an eye on it. ApeCoin. ApeCoin is being ApeCoin. And I found it pretty interesting. I seen a video and a guy pointed out, and if you go to the ApeCoin on Binance, I think that was the original setting there. So let me go to Binance here. Let me go search ApeCoin. ApeCoin, Tether, Binance. Yep. So we'll do that there. Go to the daily. There. Look at this. This is the original all-time high wick. Right here. ApeCoin had an all-time high wick way back here when it launched before CoinBase. And what had happened here, is that created an all-time high. And what he was saying is when this ran up, everybody's going, oh, it's all-time high. It could go crazy. It could go crazy. In reality, it was just retracing back up at the wick, recovering its wick. But we didn't see this on Coinbase. So here's some of the myths that we were missing out on Coinbase when we just pull up Coinbase only. And I'm glad he pulled it out. And maybe later on in the future when coins start coming over to Coinbase from KuCoin or Binance or whatever, I'll start rechecking these. So not quite made an all-time high, but definitely 2807 is the all-time high. So that's the reason we're seeing the ape come up here and fight so hard. It's trying to get past and retest this all-time high from back over here. So hopefully people like TNX are watching this and can see this. And I feel bad because I was thinking, oh yeah, all-time high, cool, this could go into a biz, float around and go crazy. And it wasn't. So we're just lacking a little bit. Retest, get through there. And I'm getting lost here because I'm reading other people telling me what to do, and it's just I can't. It's too early in the morning for my brain to function too much to read and do all this at the same time. So I'm not gonna get too technical on all this morning. Wow, I just got blew a brain cell. But this is Binance. Watch list. That's where I want to go back to. So there's Ape on the watch list. Here's a daily chart. We zoom in and you can see Coinbase don't have this. So that's where a lot of people got thrown off. That's where I got thrown off because I didn't go and check where it actually came from. So there was 1 hour, 30 minutes. Rory was making a good run up. It's down pretty low. Every coin right now is down pretty low. Everybody got manslaughtered the other day when Bitcoin diving. And with everything getting slaughtered like it did, we're going to see some high numbers today because everything's coming out of the gutter. ENS starting to pop off right here. Everything's getting set up to pop off because everything got drove down yesterday with this big fanning right here. And you guys seen yesterday when I scrolled through everything on the morning show, everything just looked like garbage except for 4 or 5 coins. All those ones that looked like garbage yesterday are getting lined up today. So we're going to see a lot of coins, 15, 20, 30% popping off. As long as Bitcoin keeps going sideways, we're slowly moving up. These alts are trying to regain where they got slaughtered from. So as they try to come back, you know, they're going to come across here and try to hit their numbers. I need to change this color to blue. I hate red lines. So they're going to come up here and they're going to start hitting these areas right in here, along with these little SR marks. So that's all you can do is just keep that in mind. And when these wicks run up big like this, as they're running up, like this one, he went up and pulled back. I do a quick little short measurement. Right there, it's 5.83. Say 6% divided by 3 is, and half is 3. Cut it in half again is 1.5. And you don't want it to fold back more than 1.5 right there. So that's your pullback area to watch for. Come on, give me the right trend line here. So that's your pullback area, is 25% of that candle. Or you can say from the very beginning run up, no more than 25% of the whole run up. So that's your channel area of complete pullback. So there's 10, 5, 2.5. This is just how I measure things out. So there's your channel. I mean, so this is from the top of this candle, 25%. This is 25% from the whole run up. I reach up here trying to turn my microphone off so I don't cough in you guys' ear, and I smacked the little spit screen right into it. Yes, I'll get to that for her in a second. So this is the kind of channel of decision area, what I call it, whether to take profit or take your risk of it falling back down. So this is how to decide if I'm going to stay in or get out. Okay. Big request. Let me catch up here. Okay. I'll read the chat here. Yeah, well, Val was partying and drinking last night, so I think Val was up to saying just about anything anybody wanted to listen to. I hope Jasmine moves up today. Yes, I do too. I think it will. Autocorrect. Do an analysis on Jasmine Tabitha. I will get to that. No, you don't have to pull that DNT at 13. I mean, you're not gonna ever catch the exact top, and you're never gonna catch the exact bottom. What we try to do is we try to analyze these things and try to catch within 10, 15, 20% of the bottom here, and get the run up where you see it go up. We'll see it pull back, up and down, up and down. Then you got to decide how many times it's going to pop this top before it gives up. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5 times, and it'll continue on. Sometimes it won't. But here's the deal. When you decide to pull your money out at whatever point this is, here, there, and it starts to take off, and you put your money back in, you are looking to get yourself in trouble. So take your profit, and I don't care if you make $5 profit or if you make $500 profit. Be happy with it. Don't go chasing, because when you start chasing, everything you make, you will lose. I promise you that. 1 out of 25 times you might catch this trying to run back up, and you go, oh crap, and buy back in, and it keep running, you get lucky. But 9 times out of 10, it'll start running, you'll grab it, it'll hit one of these resistance lines and turn around and come back, and you're like, what the hell did I just do? Well, you just gave them all your profit back. That's what you did. So let's go look at Jasmine. I know I've had Jasmine drawn out for a long time. I haven't drawn on it in a few days. Let's see how bad it's looking. Not too awfully bad. I mean, we came down, I drew the line so it could go up and go up quicker, or we could go over here. I guess I just never drew the line as saying, it's going to go up and blow out. So, I'm not saying it's going to do like that, but it did fall out. So, let's remove this line up here. But we broke out right here. The blue line, this blue line was following me perfect until Bitcoin decided to crap on us. And that's the problem, is we can make all the analysis in the world, but if Bitcoin takes a big crap on us like it did the other day, we don't have control of that. Every altcoin except for maybe about 8% of them took this same dive. And it's hard to call when Bitcoin's going to crap on us. The altcoins pay the price for it. Because we were in a nice little retracement here, and I was expecting this to start pulling back up into here on the daily candle, and it didn't do it. Hold on 1 second, I got somebody at the door. Oh.
care about the stereotype. I can never do it mono, we the stereotype. I'm talking left, right link, I'm talking left hand ring. I'm talking this right here forever, we ain't here just for the summer. Always on 10, we ain't never had to come up. Young right now, but we gon' watch the numbers run up. Honestly, I love the way you carry it. It was an easy decision, I had to marry it. Honeymoon, I'ma put you on a chariot, and they don't make them like you no more. No pressure, I can see them watching and they try to do better, but you one in a million, you ain't average. Girl, I promise I'ma have you living lavish. Take a trip, girl, we're about to vanish. 'Cause I'll go anywhere, anywhere, just as long as you with me. 'Cause girl, I know that you get me, so I'll go anywhere. 'Cause I'll go
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Somebody bringing kids, or I guess my wife wasn't expecting. So people knock on the door and drop their kids off and say, "Here." He wasn't still better asleep, so I was letting kids in and waking her up at the same time. Let me get my glasses. I can't read nothing right now. I am on the daily time frame right now on Jasmine. So this is the 1 day. And this is daily. So I will try to pull out of this a little bit here. I mean, we're looking fairly decent. It just, these right here need to close up and cross again. We need to get another green dot. This is on the daily. So we could possibly get pushed up a little bit here today, maybe tomorrow. Go to the 3-hour chart on Jasmine here. Start pulling in a little closer. You can see how this is underneath and it gets on top and pushes down. Now we're getting back underneath. Have a green dot back here, which is probably now a red area. So it's trying to get under, start pushing up. It looks like we're starting to get a little, this is getting fanned out. So if this starts to pump up, this will start tightening up. So 3 hour or 1 hour. So now you can see it starting to turn on the 1 hour. Things are getting tightened up. So we're not looking too bad. I think what I'm seeing here is we look like we're about ready for a little bit of a push up, maybe to about 1902, possibly in the 195 area. Like I said, everything depends on how Bitcoin messes with this. I know, Tabitha, I still need to make you a video so you can understand how to set TradingView up and how to use all these different things. But then I got monetized, got all that crap done. Then I got sick, lost my voice, and I'm still recovering to get my voice back. So I will still get you those videos, I promise. I apologize it's taken so long, but I will walk you through on all the different things I use, how I use them, how I read this stuff, and how to set this chart up for your use. And hopefully you got a computer so you can do it with. It's not that I'm busy, it's just I'm sick. And that's my problem, is it's hard to do a video. It's hard to do a live stream when you're coughing and hacking and you got a sore throat. Yeah, I know they're helping, but I feel better when people get more efficient to do their own charting, because everybody finds their own little system, their own little thing that works for them. And that's the reason some of us get together and talk in Discord, because everybody charts different. Everybody uses different stuff that they find through watching videos, learning different traits, and people see charts different than other people see it. So we all converge and talk, and sometimes we help others see patterns that none of us see. We'll be looking for something and can't find it. We'll start zooming out different time zones, and then somebody will say, "Hey, I think I see this," and you'll click on it and you'll see something different. So it's just a nice little, like a little club of information of us helping everybody decipher these charts as fast as possible so we can make trades on them. So we get through it, but it's also nice to know how to do this on your own. That way, when you don't have somebody or you see another coin and you go, oh my god, I want to check this coin out, well, you can check it out on your own instead of relying on somebody else's information, because trading on somebody else's information can be detrimental to your pocketbook. Yeah, because I know we got people in chat here that'll say, oh, this is moving, go buy it. And I sometimes want people to go buy it, because I'll click on something, I'll be like way down here somewhere, and they'll say, oh yeah, look at this right here, frack, it's going to the moon. You'll click on it, it's like, that looks like garbage, it ain't going nowhere. Then I'll start going through the time frames. What do they see that I don't see? I'll go through every time frame and look at it and say, I don't see it. It ain't happening. So I sometimes wonder if people just troll to get people to buy something. So as you can see now, I do this retracement here. There was a red one, it blew through that. That was the 25% of this candle. The blue one here is 25% for the complete thing, and you can see it pull right back through it, and it's currently right about this area here above it. So to me, once you get this here, it's on the 30-minute. You can go to 1 hour and look at it. So you got a single pullback completely out of there to here. Still got an EMA pushing up here. This is pushing up on the 1 hour. I don't see it. It might hold it. If it does, it's going to come all the way back to these wicks back here at 11 cents. But on the 30-minute, we already came through this here. So in this LMSA is on top. So if it does yank back up, it's going to struggle up here about 12 cents on DNT. So I got a green dot. Everything's curling down. This could come down here and check off and go back up. This could stay flat here for hours on end. So just keep an eye on this. DNT could get a nice little bounce out of here from 11.2, 11.5. And, we've seen this before. They come down, they create a little basket, come back up. It's like basketball. It makes a little basket over here. That seems to be one of the common traits it has. And either fall off or break out and go through. Not saying that's going to happen, but that's been the pattern for the last week or so. Yeah, but I don't think they're trolling. I actually see people who've been in our chats for a long time saying something's going, it's going to moon, and I'll go click on it. It's like, I don't see it. I can't find it. It's like, what are they saying that I'm not seeing? And it's like, what are they talking about? And it's like, okay, maybe he rolled one that had something in it. He's hallucinating today. Oh. So Ape, like I said, I think Ape is run the 30 minutes. See how this comes down? The LMSA is pulling down top of it. If Ape was a pump up, this right here is going to smack it in the head like a hammer. It could flatten out a little bit. So 24.50 area. This is the 30-minute. See how this come down here and it went through and it checked off. And if this blue line here would have been trying to cross at the same time this checked, I would say we get a big pump out of that. But just patterns you're looking for. See here it's coming down touching, and this is trying to come through on the 1 hour, then the 3 hour. So that's what I look for. I try to look for patterns, and then if I find it on the higher time frame, the 1 hour, 3 hour, the 6 hour, if I see this is going to try to break out on the 6, and I go back and look at the 3 and I see the same pattern just a little closer, then I go back to the 1 and it's touching, and you go to the 30-minute and it's breaking through, and the pattern's all looking good. Did you know you got a coin that's fixing to take off running? But if you only got one pattern, whether it be the 15-minute, the 10-minute, the 30-minute, that looks good, and the rest of them all look like crap, it's not going to take off. You got to get more than 80% of the time frames. And I usually start at the 15. I mean, my 15, my 30, my 1 hour, my 3 hour, and sometimes my 6 and 8 hours. I'll look at to see if everything's lining up to take off. Your text keeps disappearing. It depends on what you're trying to type in there. If you're trying to drop a link, YouTube won't let you drop a link. I know YouTube has algorithms to stop certain words and certain phrases from coming through, like, I don't know. It's just they do have some censorship on certain text. So if you're having a wrong problem with a certain word, maybe abbreviate, or if it's a website you're trying to put in there, get rid of the .com and maybe put a dash bar com. I mean, there's ways to get around it. You just gotta finagle through the ciphering system on texting and chat. And I apologize. I shouldn't apologize, but that's just them protecting everybody and harmful links from being dropped in for hackers. So Rory is definitely went way down here. Nice buying opportunity because Rory likes to stay up around $9-10. Oh yeah, I seen that last night. You said look at that, and they said, yeah, you're probably talking about GMT or whatever. But you gotta understand, a lot of people who make these other comments, there's a lot of people who don't ever look at charts, don't know how to read a chart. They're going off of all the social media news, what they're hearing on Twitter and TikTok and videos from YouTubers, and you know, and a lot that, don't get me wrong, there's some great YouTubers that have some great information, and there's a lot of them out there just shilling their coin because they have a bag full of it and they want everybody to buy it so they can make a profit. Yeah, I know. Everybody thinks you make a mistake because you're a woman typing. And it's like, no, I think women are better typers than men. I think when a woman says DNT, I think she means DNT. I don't think she means something else. But then again, he might not be familiar with all the coins on Coinbase that we cover either. Yeah, you've been in the chat longer. You know, I got 99% of all the coins on Coinbase listed here. So we're doing good. Actually, you said that you bought it good. So you got a good buy price on it. So it's definitely, you can see it. It's my little basket here. I got a little green candle here. So I'll keep coming back to this for you. It's not invalid yet. I mean, because this one's right on the line. That one's trying to come down. Until they both cross underneath, this ain't going to come all the way back. So you got in here last night somewhere around 8.5, 9 cents. So good. Good for you. ZRX is making a little move. And see, this is what I looked for when I'm looking for something to take off. This is garbage yesterday. The green popped up into above the purple line there, and it's staying below the orange here. So it was getting all twisted up here, getting ready to explode. And you can see right here, it started taking off. And now we're above the 200 moving average. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tries to get past the 200 moving average. Now we're past that. The blue line is pushing it. The little blue LMSA line. Because when you set this up, it'll be red or white. I changed it to light blue so I can decipher it. And the purple's down here. Everything, now all your lines are down here curling up to push it, including your 200, your 100, and your 50 moving average. So everything is under this. It's got the full support of everything pushing it up. So the only problem it has now is you can see right here, This little area right here was support, which now is resistant. It's on top. It's trying to get away from them. This is like having a little vacuum pulling you back. And it's trying to get past these tops right here. So get past this. Retest it a couple of times. I see that a lot. So it'll try to cross that blue line, get up past it, come back, retest it a couple of times, then it should possibly try to move on. That's in the 30-minute, go to the 15. You see the little basket right here we talked about on the other ones. So keep an eye on ZRX. I don't think it's done yet. I think it could probably still push a little more, but you never know. You know, it might come back here. Like I said, everything is ready to push back up. They got manslaughtered the other day, so pretty much everything wants to get back up in its area. I mean, there's a spot right here. It's gonna get hung up on. You know, you can I can just see the spots. You know, it's back here. That's a spot back here. So I go back to these wicks here, come across over here, line this up, boom. That's not too far off from this one here. So pretty much you just go across here, and that's what these orange lines usually represent, is other tops of areas that, you know, like that wick right there. He's over here, so that's a nice little area here for resistance. These coins are trying to get through. They gotta work their way through the channels. But this was a hell of a slaughtering by Bitcoin. You know, every coin pretty much probably has that right now. That big long slaughter from Bitcoin. And like this right here, this one's starting to coil up, get tightened up here. Had a nice run up, cooling off. Everything's got to come back down, cool off, tighten up again. So you'll see this come down, possibly right back in here later tonight, this evening. So what pops off up in these areas 3-4 o'clock in the morning is what we see start popping back off around 3-4 5 o'clock in this afternoon. So like a lot of times me and Ethan will say, yeah, usually between 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock Central Time, our time, things seem to be cooling off. Around 5:30, things seem to start taking back off again. So it's almost like a time cycle, and that cycle will eventually change in the next month or so. It doesn't always do that. Any 2 or 10 cent coins, good quick turnover. That's the reason you see me do this right here. I click this. I got every coin on Coinbase on here. I try to keep updated when they put new ones in there, and I hit this change button. And if you're looking for a quick turnover, the best thing to do is get to the top worst ones and then start scrolling down here. And you gotta look for ones that'll start moving, that look like they're moving. And you can wear yourself out just going out here and clicking on this one, saying, how's this one doing? That's a $4 coin. Go to Tribe. That's a 43-cent coin. It got slaughtered. Look at that. That literally just got decimated. That got decimated in Coinbase. That's Tribe. That is horrible. I mean, that is flat out one big old well, probably pulling a 30% bag off the market. That is literally a one-person dump right there with a large bag. That's what that looks like. So, there's your 43-cent coin. Would it be a good buy? I don't know at this moment. I mean, it's looking really horrible. Definitely a good buying opportunity from 43 to 49. I mean, that was a 7-cent dump. You have to go research Tribe, see how many coins are in circulation, how big of a person dumped, how many thousands of dollars or millions of dollars was dumped there. But definitely, that was a large bag dump right there. So Tribe looks like it could have a good possibility. And you just, I mean, it's like this. You gotta go through here, see how it's set up, look, see if it's getting ready to pop off. And then once you find one in a certain time frame, then you gotta work through the time frames. So usually by the time I see something like this, and I'm like, okay, this one looks good. You know, I'm not saying this one looks good, but I'm saying in case it does. If this one looks good, okay, it looks good on the 30. Does it look good on the 1 hour? Yeah, it still looks good. Okay, have it look on the 3 hour. You know, and I do all this. And usually by the time I get done deciphering it, it's starting to take off. Then I'll go buy it. Then I'll turn around and I'll go put it in chat. Hey, this coin looks good. It might be taking off. And by then, you know, it's already up here. And everybody's like, well, it already took off. Well, you know, it's hard to get all the information. Make your own purchase and tell everybody. Now, if I'm not in the buying mood, I'm not buying stuff. I'm just sitting here looking at charts, and I just tell people. Sometimes I'll just type in the letter like DNT going up, boom, enter. And I don't mean because it's going up, go buy it. I mean, go look at it, do your own research. So actually, track or corrupt CRPT here looks like it's trying to get a cross pattern on the 3 hour. Just got a green dot. This thing's so far down, it ain't got nowhere to go but up. But don't get me wrong, it could keep going down. It has been a turd. 29 cents. I remember when this coin was almost $1. GFI. Rosebud. See, Rosebud. Look at that. The Viagra wore off that one. It just dropped right off. Boom. New coin on CoinBase. That's the 3 hour. There's a 1 hour. Just starting to get some signals. I have to go to the 45 minutes. Yeah, there we go. Got some signals there. This little stair tip. Boom, boom, boom. Everything just died. Starting, it hadn't even got under the recovery yet, so. These new coins that got dumped on might take another 4 or 5 days to recover before you start seeing them make some moves. So this is what I, when I'm doing this without being on the stream, I'll go dig through the bad coins. But when I'm on stream, I'm over here looking at the good ones, trying to help you guys. And you can see where this came down. It hit the retracement line I drew out. This is the 25% mark for the full run up. So nice, healthy, double tap, 25% mark. Looks like it might try to work its way back up. So your DNT is looking halfway decent this morning. ApeCoin trying to get itself back up. There's 1 hour. 17 minutes left on the 1 hour candle. Didn't get past this little line right here. It's fighting on right now. Get another candle close above this. We might be able to see some retracement movement today. This taking off some more. Yeah, Tabitha, the only way you're gonna get a really, really good price is when you see something like what I just showed you at Tribe, how it got knocked way down there, and you say, wow, that's a coin I want to hold on to for a little while, and you grab it and you sit on it, and then you see one of these moments where it takes off and runs, and you're one of those people that said, man, I wish I'd have bought that back here. And you're one of those that says, I bought it back here when it took a big crap, so I'm glad I bought it here when it did that. So finding a coin at the right moment, right before it takes off, I mean, that's hard to do. ApeCoin, a lot of us, I was holding ApeCoin at $7.35. I mean, let's go back to the 1 day on Ape. Right here. I bought Ape almost right out of the gate. I got it marked. $7.60 area. I was holding probably 30 Ape right here. It ran up. It hit $18. I didn't get rid of it. I held on to it. It came down. As it came down, I think somewhere around 14 is where I got rid of it. Probably after it came down and went back up is when I got rid of it. I had that at $14. So I made a good profit. I made a 2x on it. I'm not complaining. But when it started coming down here, a lot of people got rid of it and said, oh, it's a piece of crap. No, this is Bitcoin doing this to you. It was just Bitcoin driving the market down for everybody. It's not just that one coin, it's every coin. And now it's up here. Everybody's like, oh man, I wish I'd have held it. I wish I would have held it. Well, yeah, but that depends if you wanted to be long term or if you wanted to be just in profit. And I was just being for profit. I wasn't a long term holder for that, even though I know it had great potential after looking at all the research. So this coin right here is getting close to the top 20 list, and I can't think of the word. MC. It's, oh my god. Market cap. It is getting really high up in the top market caps. It's trying to take out stuff like XRP and ADA in the top 10 area. So as the market cap on this gets tighter and tighter at the top end, this is going to get harder and harder to push up. I still see it might have room to go more. So but that's for the Ape holders to enjoy. They're the ones that held on for the long term. Yeah, this day chart. Get back to the hours. Half hour. I know I'm kind of directing a lot of this morning to you. So good morning, everybody. Please smash that like button. It helps get the algorithm out so other people who don't normally watch this can get notified. The more likes I get the sooner this live stream goes live, the more people get notified, and the algorithm actually pushes out more and more. So I try to get you guys to hit the likes as soon as possible. Because the sooner it gets smashed out there, the more notifications go out, and the algorithm of YouTube pushes further. And that's detrimental to try to grow a channel. So yeah, we got we got 2 coins over 20% today. DNT's over 44, Ape is over 21, Rory will probably go in the 20s, ENS will probably go in the 20. We're gonna have so many coins in the double digits, and a lot of them in the 20-30% range. And what is Bitcoin doing? Let's see here. It's just going sideways. That's 3 hours. Sorry. 15 minutes. 15-minute Bitcoin. Just lollygagging along here. Holding at that 38,500 area. So the longer this lollygags like this, the more the alts are going to go boom, boom, keep pumping. And every time this goes up, alts go up. Even though it's only $40, $50, every time it gets a red candle like this and turns red, your alts are going to hesitate and pause and get a little hiccup, like, oh my god, is this the one? So, as long as this can channel sideways within a couple $100, we're going to look good for alts today. Good morning, Bobby. Good morning, Sarrington. Well, Bobby, when you start talking about adding coins, what people need to do is go to CoinMarketCap. That link is in the descriptions also. And CoinMarketCap, you go in there and you type in that coin you're looking at. And if you want to see dilution of coins, CoinMarketCap is not instantaneous. It does not update coin circulation to the T at the moment. So it will update sometimes like every couple weeks, every week or so. So if you really want to know, like here, Stefan, GMT, there's 60 million coins in circulation out of 6 billion. That's 10% supply. So we know there's more coins that can be added. If you want to know the dilution ratio of a coin, it should be in their white paper. All these links are always right here. There's our website, there's their Explorer. And Explorer is where you can go look at their blockchain, seeing all the transactions of coins coming in and out of wallets. There's their community, their Twitter, their Reddit, their Facebook, whatever they communicate. There's their community. Some people have chat. So there's t.me. And then there's Discord. Some people have other things on it. But this is their white paper. Go read their white paper. Their white paper will tell you where their money is distributed, when it's going to be diluted. I mean, I've read white papers where they said every 30 days on the 28th of the day, they're dropping 10,000 coins in. Boom, 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 every month. And, you know, in TradingView, or not TradingView, CoinMarketCap don't update it once every couple of weeks, but then they'll backdate it. So this is where you come in here and you go click on market cap. You see how the market cap looks, and you click on price. And you do it quick a couple of times and look at it and see there's not a big movement there. So this tells me that when they went in, they launched their, oh, that's not all time, but all time. Now look at it. So this tells me that their market cap and their price, when they launched this, they launched it with 60 million coins. Or how many coins was it? Yeah, 600 million coins were in circulation from the beginning. And they haven't changed it. As they dilute, you'll see market cap go up, price go down. Anytime you see, like, I'm trying to find a coin to be exact on here. Authority, did they do that? Let me look at their all-time high market cap. No. Yeah. So now, see the market cap go up? See the price go down? Also look at how, you know, because up here, this is real high. This is $66. That was at 66. So they started out with a low amount of coins, and they, over here, they added coins. See that? Market cap went up. So the price has to get higher to keep, or it has to have more money put in to keep the coins down at this price, because there's been a dilution here. So this is about where it was starting to get diluted, and then the rest of it, you can see the price is maintained. So that's what I mean by not looking the same. And I'll do this sometimes, and these coins will be flat all the way across here, and boom, will pop up. And usually what happens is this is where they're in their roadmap of their white paper, it tells you this is when they put all the coins out for public offering to be bought or on an exchange, and that's when all the coins went into circulation. Boom. So a lot of people say there'll be a big large tick back here like 90 bucks, and it come over here and it's like $5. They're like, oh, it's going to go back to all-time high at $90. And it's like, no, it won't, because that $90 might only have been 500 coins. When it goes flat and pops back up, that's actually when I consider that being the all-time high, and not this, is because I'm looking at the dilution factor. So hopefully that helps out. I mean, so there's the market cap, there's that, and the price. So you look at it after it's been diluted, it was at 67. I think the other all-time high is going to be about 22. $22.50 on this coin because of the dilution factor. Now, it's not saying it can't get back up here to 66, but what I'm saying is for it to get back to $66, the market cap's going to have to get a hell of a lot higher than what it was back here, because the market cap then was at 319.56 million. So if you take this price and put 319.65 million times how many coins are in circulation, you'll get a price. And we did all that effort back when Jasmy launched, because Jasmy had nothing listed here. Max supply, total supply, and the circulating supply was not certified. It was self, what do you call it? And me and about 4 other people, we tore Jasmy apart, and we roughly came out and tried to figure out what was the true amount of coins. And we did pretty damn good. We got close. And there's a video on that. So hopefully that helped you out. Morning, Miss Dot. Yeah, everything's about ready to hit something, so let me get over here and pull them up. Yeah, DNT trying to move back up. It's all pulled back down, scrunched up a little bit here. Yeah, everything's gonna take off today. I mean, I can say today's gonna be a popcorn machine. As long as Bitcoin keeps going sideways a little bit, everything's gonna get happy-go-lucky. Look at that, UMA. UMA just slammed up out of nowhere. Look at that. I mean, holy cow. I hit refresh button, you know, can't catch it. There it is. 26% candle. One freaking 30-minute candle. 26%. It's going to be a massive day. It's like any mini, miny, mo, throw $50 and see if it sticks. You just can't keep up with them all. You can't chase them all. If you're in it when it goes off. If you're not in it, then it's hard to catch them. See, ALCX. Everybody's pulling out number. You know, yeah, everybody's watching certain coins. I can't watch them all. ALCX. We'll definitely get to it. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, popped up to the 200 moving average. Nice little jump there. How far did it just take off? 3.17%. Back here when this gives a notification, it's up 4.20%. They go down here and find where I just added it and get rid of that one. But yeah, ALCX is starting to try to make a move. What you want to do is see it bust out past this. That's on the 2-minute or 30-minute or 1 hour. Definitely get stuck right here. These SR lines and the 100 moving average. Got a blue triangle on the 1 hour. So I got 2 minutes left, so that's going to wear out pretty quick. Get a new candle here, new 30-minute candle, new 15-minute candle, new 1 hour candle. So it popped off quick, still got room to move if it wants to. It's definitely got to get past the 200 moving average on the 30-minute. Is that a new 3-hour candle? No. The new 2-hour candle. Yes. Nope. It's a new 1 hour candle. The 2 and 3 hour still in play. So a 3 hour. Got an hour and 25 minutes to break through the rest of these. Possibly get up to the 50 moving average, which would be $70. but I would definitely say the 1 hour. So there would be 70 on the 3 hour right here. But definitely a nice jump for ACLX. It'd be nice to see it continue, but you're winding down to the last 1 minute of this candle. Getting to the 30 minute. See, it might go up here and push on this. Last 48 seconds. If you can catch it as it's pushing up, a lot of times the next candle will just pull back, show a little red, and continue forward. That's monsters. That's like walking up to a rocket parked out in the ocean out in California and go, oh, is this SpaceX? Look at that big rocket. Look at that little guy standing there looking at it. I mean, that's definitely that. When I type in and tell everybody there's a birthday candle, this is what I mean, birthday candle. Split up on top, blue diamond on the bottom. Definitely a birthday candle. So there's your new 30-minute candle. Is it going to keep pushing? Is it going to pull back? UMA is, let me minimize that. Let me open up earn. Let me do this real quick here. UMA. UMA. 66 million in circulation, 405 market cap, volume 31%. It's blowed up to 613. It could go higher. This could easily go to 600 million, another 200 million. You know, it's not out of the question. I mean, it could go to 100 million if it wanted to. Definitely not out of the question. Is it going to do it today? Probably not, but it's definitely going to make a hell of a run today. Go see what the 3 hour looks like here and see where it's running to. Yeah, and look at that. I had golden marks on this before. Oh, I must have bought it one time back here. I charged it. Probably bought some of it. It dove. Just now coming back to reality. Nice huge pump to get back over Bitcoin destroyed it. So you can see the levels it's playing at right now, right back here. Gotta get past here and move on up. There you go. See the resistance and it's fighting. So wherever it's doing here, it's fighting something back here. So you got wicks right here, candles right here. So definitely trying to get back up. Wow, look at that. Nice big run up back here. So this coin is known to run really good. It was holding real well and Bitcoin slaughtered it. So it's just trying to recover what it lost. So could it be another one of these nice parabolic runs? I'm not seeing the volume candles like we did back there. See how small the volume is right here? No, we start getting some volume candles grouping up and starting to grow like this did right here and get huge. Then you'll see the big, huge run-ups. It's not a small cap coin, but it is a low circulation supply coin. Definitely looks like a decent project. I don't know what the project's about. I have to go read up on it. But definitely made some good moves. So if we measure this up today, topped out at 30.57. Half of that, say 15. Half of that'd be 7. Just a little over 7% down. 7.19 maybe a little too much. So possible small retrace to there would be safe. And that's for the overall run up. Hard to get these little lines straight. Oh well, that's close enough. So the whole run up, the retracement would be this full candle. If this can hold here and continue pushing, that would be awesome. But yeah, right there, 200 moving average on the 3 hour. You can see it went through it and it's coming back and retesting it. So I would suggest that Yuma could possibly push up to the $7, $7.50 range. I think that's what I was looking at back over here. If it continues up, and about 717 to the 744 area. Once it breaks this gold line here, gotta finish retesting. And that was based off some measurements I had from way back here. It's always been the gold. When I put a golden mark on something, I don't care if it falls down or not, that's still the golden mark where I had it. So, you know, the person could pull a fib on this and say, oh, it's hitting this fib, it's hitting that fib. I could do that, but ape looking like it getting ready to continue, maybe. Got to break through that right there. It's got a 3 hour, 1 hour. Yeah, it's getting a little chokehold right now. It's got to break through. Get back up at about 23.45. Get on top of that LMSA and get a push instead of being pulled back. Every time I hit this refresh button here, it's like something else comes flying up out of nowhere. It's like, who's next? ZRX. Everybody's talking about ZRX. And getting 200 moving average. Get pushed up to this here. I mean, it's getting wadded up and pushed. It's just by the time it gets up here and gets compressed, your RSI is going to be maxed out up here and it's going to come back down and cool off. So what you want to do when it cools off is this to try to run sideways, not down with it. And you'll see it pop later today probably. ALCX is still moving. Got a little resistance to get through up here to get to the 200 moving average. It looks like the 200 moving average and this SR line are probably going to hit about the same time. As this goes up, this will curl up. That should be a tough resistance area to get through, but if it does, it will definitely push harder. Like Ferrari F430. I get a kick out of some of the stuff you say, Mummy. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Good morning, Shayla. Welcome to the show. What coin is that? Wow. I don't. Okay, thank you, Bobby, for answering that. Oh, oh yeah, okay. I'm getting lost in chat covering these coins. I'm going through every coin on here that's moving right now. QNT just popped up. You see how it's all wadded up right here? Just broke past the SR down here. Got pump up, hit the 200 moving average almost. That blew through, went back down. This coin's a little QNT. I think not really that volatile, but oh, it's a $100 coin. Those are big moves for a $100 coin. I mean, that's 10% on a $100 coin. That's over a $10 move. So it's working its way up. Looking like it's getting a nice push. Yeah, that's a 1 hour. Started to get a little maxed out up here, but that, like I said, this RSI up here could run for a while. It's this one down here. When the yellow and blue start pushing up into the blue lines up here, is when it gets really high to want to come back down. But you guys to remember, all this is in conjunction with Bitcoin. At any moment or any time Bitcoin decides to take off running or drop, over $200 either direction from where it's at, all your altcoins will come to a screeching halt. Let Bitcoin do what it does. Just a small handful of altcoins will run with Bitcoin. Most coins will just stop and wait and see what Bitcoin's doing. When it gets to a point where it stops running and it levels off, then the alts will play catch up. It's like a yo-yo effect. ORN's a good long-term thing. It's a low-cap coin, so is Clover. Both of those are in my low-cap list here. Where'd it go? Low market cap. See what's popping out low market caps. See DNT's in there, Rory's in there, ALC, even Wi-Fi's in there. It is a low market cap coin. Even though it's a big price, it's a low cap coin. So you're saying Clover and ORN? This is a short list. This is only about 53 coins. So there's ORN right there. You got a green dot. That's 1 hour, 3 hour, 30 minute. Yeah, I mean, looking at the 1 hour and the 3 hour, ORN's looking more later tonight, tomorrow type setup. This side here's got to come back down, tighten up. This has got to kind of come back up as this keeps coming down. I mean, it's looking good. There's a 33 hour. But you're talking, this has got to push up a little bit, a couple more out, another 3 hour candle, another, yeah. It just started a new fresh 3 hour candle. So it's probably, you know, 3-4 hours out, getting to a point of taking off. Go back to 6 hours. Look at the 12 hours, that's a quarter of a day. So it's not looking bad. But you can see where I was charting it and it got wiped out by Bitcoin. So whatever recovery it makes, I mean, it's still got to come back up and recover just to get back to normal, 38%. I mean, that's how bad Bitcoin killed a lot of these coins in the last week. You know, a lot of these coins are seeing running 30, 40%. It's nothing new. They're not getting all-time highs. They're just getting back up where they got slaughtered from. I mean, look at DNT. 12, 13 cents is where it was normally running at. They got slaughtered down almost 50%. 46 and a half. And it still ain't back to 13 cents. I'm sorry, I'm muting my microphone. Let me cover Clover real quick. So Clover is looking good on the 12 hour. 4, 1. I say Clover looks better than ORN. We're getting recovered a lot quicker, but 30 minutes. Maybe not. Maybe ORN. Yeah. Clover looks like it is try to curl back up, get some pressure here. These are both working in the yellow line, so volume is low. Over the next hour or so, it looks like it's about ready to take off. A little bit sooner than ERN. So we'll go back to the watch list. You're asking about NDT. There's a 30 minute, there's a 3 hour. Wow, new 3 hour candle, got a blue triangle. And this is the other thing, these blue triangles and the yellow dots are a lot more powerful and a lot stronger notifications on the longer time frames. When you guys see them on the 5 minute I don't take as much excitement on the 5 minute. So MDT looking like it's getting a little push here. It's already up a little bit. It could still run some more. Probably gonna hesitate here at 5, 3, 6, 7 area. You know, this is a 5-cent coin. Zoom this thing in a little bit. You know, it's the same thing. It was running up here around 5.758. Bitcoin soldered it down too. If you take the measurement move from where it got soldered down to, back up to where it normally was running in this area, still 14% to get back to 5.67. I mean, so from its currently setting right now, to get back up in there, 8.5% more plus the 6 it's already at. So there's your 15% right there. So all these coins are just trying to get back where they were last week before Bitcoin slaughtered them all. Everything is good. Yesterday was good buying opportunities for all these coins. You know, if you're covering some of these coins yesterday and picking them up, you're doing good today. As far as long term on MDT, you know, looking probably, you know, you see it already spiked up here. Squiggle right in there. 0.057 area I'd look for. Hang on 1 second, I'll be right back. Get some more coffee here.
I'll stay persistent. You need that distance, yeah. But with love like this, we cannot miss each other. Yeah, yeah. Please don't play no games with me. Just hit me up on my line, yeah. But there's one thing you need to know. My heart just wants to see you grow, yeah. You know that I need you so, yeah. You're bad for me, I know, yeah. You can run back to me, you know this. I'll be your lifeline, yeah. I promise you can call on me.
Okay. Sorry, I had to go get some warm coffee for my throat. Make me feel better so I can keep talking. XYO. XYO is an interesting coin. It's used to track Amazon packages. So this is going to be a long-term use case. XYO could be a long-term coin. We go back to the daily on this thing. This coin had some good pumpage last year. I believe it was up around 5 cents. We were tracking it way back then. Yep, 6 cents area. It's at 1.5. This would be a long-term hold for the next alt season. I mean, if you want something that could have some good potential and you're willing to leave some money sit for a while, this would be a one to sit on, because as it decides to make its return, as you can see how this is forming this nice little area of comeback. And as we've seen in the past, a lot of these coins don't follow that. They like to go like this. They'll come through here and they'll blast up, and they'll come down and they'll blast up, and they'll come down and they'll blast up. Or they like to wiggle through here, you know, they make the little wiggles, then blast off. So every coin is different, but XYO is a good use case coin. Got a lot of potential in the future of growing. It is a large capacity coin. What I mean by that, XYO. XYO has 12.84 billion coins in circulation. Total supply is 13.960 billion coins. So 13, almost 14 billion coins is total supply. There will never be a max supply on this because they will mint more as needed if they run out of these coins here. This is a working coin we're tracking. So when you look at that, I mean, they're not going to dilute these coins just to drop the price down. They're going to dilute these coins for potential clients and customers that they need for business. So there's price. See price go down. There's market cap. It's not getting diluted hard. It's actually all time. So see the change right here in the beginning? That's where we see some coin, their initial price put in. So there's a price, there's a market cap. So the price dropped, market cap. So they dropped other coins into supply. Not seeing a lot of change on the right hand side over here, looking good. So they haven't diluted in a long time. Been around since 2018. Had their initial offering and a sell. They dropped all the coins in circulation probably around 2019. This is all development stages. Finally get clientele, customers using the product, price starts going up. All-time high on this coin has been 7.076. I would never, I mean, could it get to 10 cents? That's a hell of a market cap to get there. It's only at 197 million right now. So to get to a $500 million market cap would be a 2.2x. Would take this to 3 cents. And it's been as high as 7. So you can see there it has room to grow and get to where it needs to go. Go research it. Look at what all it does. Who their partners are. XYO is definitely a long-term coin, something to keep an eye on. But you could get some good returns because when it gets explosive, it gets explosive. I've seen it run pretty quick, like an overnight run, like 20-30 minutes, go at 2 cents. So great, it is a good coin. So, DNT, are you back on your move again? It's not going to form a big basket. It's just forming a little basket. Yep. See right there, a little 15-minute basket. Trying to retest it already. There's your DNT trying to run again. UMA definitely pulled back even further. Ape, everything's pulling back. Okay, we're getting a lot of red here. What that tells me Bitcoin. That's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Bitcoin's pulling back. That's the 30-minute. Where's the 15? Yep. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Red candles pulling back. See how this, as it's pulling back here, everything started bleeding out. Get a little green. Get a little push up. And you guys in alts over here will start turning green over here again. That's what I mean. Bitcoin makes a little bitty flash. Everything over here lights up in the where it says last column. Everything just starts lighting up over here. So hit the change button here. Oh, definitely had to. My throat is definitely getting dry again. This is pretty much what we like to play with and what we run through here. See what's happening. Yeah, it's just you're trying to figure out what the price of a coin is and where you're gonna make some profit. I mean, you're not always gonna make profit every day, but today's a day to find something to hang on to. Let's go see. Let's go check out the petting zoo. See if we got any dog coins, anything moving over there. Ape and Shiba. Shiba look like it's ready to make a move on the 15-minute. Let's go with the 30. Definitely got to check off here on 30. 45. Green dot on 45 is looking good. 1 hour. 1 hour looks like it's looking good. The 3 hour. 3 hour is looking like it's fixing to do good. Got a green dot back here. You could take a chance there. I mean, I could see possibly Shiba running a little bit today. How far is it down? Actually, Shiba don't look bad at all, really, for a 3 hour. 2 hour, 1 hour. Already starting to go on the 1 hour. I mean, if it took off and ran from where it's at right now, even to here, it's 3.5%. If it ran back up to where I'm seeing this channel right here, it's 5.69%. It would run from 2227 to 2354. If it gets explosive, it gets back up over this area back here. In this area, from where it's currently at, it could probably get a good 10% run today. A good 10.5% run would take you to 2450, 2466 area. So you want a low cap coin with some possibilities? Go check Twitter. See if anybody's tweeting, if Elon's tweeting about his dogs today. All he has to do is mention the word he's taking his Floki out for a walk, or Floki took a crap in the backyard. Shiba jumps. You can ask every day, it don't bother me. I mean, Shiba looks pretty decent, actually, in the 1 hour, 30-minute. It's looking good. It's on top of the SR. Everything's under it. Right now, if it takes off, it's got to push the 200. That's at 2294. If it doesn't pull all the way back off of that, and it hesitates a little bit and then pushes more, then yeah, we could continue more up. But Shiba don't look bad. I hate to say it, don't look bad. Yeah, woof woof, dogs in the house. I mean, Doge hasn't moved. This is zero. Just flat. Had not moved. So there's Doge on the 30-minute, Doge on the 1 hour. Doge is just flat. It looks like it wants to try to go somewhere, but man, look at it spread apart. Doge is a weekday coin. Turn into a businessman pump coin. Businessman gets bored at his office, starts tweeting about it. It goes up and he goes, oh, I made a couple $100 million today. I think I'll cash this out and go buy me some Twitter or go buy BMI records. What country can I buy with my Dogecoin today? Since I made 3 tweets this morning and everybody ran it up and I took a couple $1 billion off of it. Man's gonna buy the whole country off these Dogecoins. Twitter made me rich. Let me mark what did I say? 2-4 area. About a happy medium right about here. Would be extra golden for Shiba. And my average run up for Shiba today would probably be right about there. And we'll mark where we started talking about it today. Purple lines where we talked about it would be a good buy point. If it takes off running, I think it can get right up into here, 3.5% or 7%. So it got real explosive. 10% would be in the 2500, 2550 area. So 1 day Shiba, how you doing here on 1 day? Yep, that's about where my lines are marked. So yeah, 1 day I could get up to the 2582 area it's showing. Maybe extra gold than anything out there, I guess. Almost 2600. That'd be a nice pop up today. But these are daily candles. I mean, that's a huge daily candle. It's known to get big daily candle blow ups. I don't know if it'll do it again or not. That right there is definitely an Elon Musk tweet. I guarantee you that. That's where it ran from 2191 all the way up to 2986. Big, huge pump. Must have been the day he tweeted about taking Floki to the vet or something. I hate being that way, but these meme coins is basically social media driven. Don't take a lot of money to make money on SHIB. Well, that one guy said he put in like $300, made a couple million. Because that was on Dogecoin. That's the glory of these sub-zero coins. You don't put in much, let it sit for a long time, come back in a couple of years, and you might have $10,000, $20,000 sitting there off of a couple $100. It's not a daily watch coin. ENT went up for a 3rd time, getting rejected. All depressed, has his tail between his legs, not feeling happy about himself. Getting rejected at 13. Heartbroken coin. ENS. Wow, that came up quick. I've been charting that, yep. UMA step back. Retrace. Let ENS have its spotlight. Here it was UMA doing. You want to go back up and retest $6.80? No, come back to the retracement point. Actually went further back, but the body of the candle definitely sitting right there. ENS. Wow. Making a run for the border. How far have you risen? 17%. Up here is 28.67 from the bottom of that first green candle. So it's 21% on the chart, which is probably from all the way back here at the beginning. So if I pull it up back here, yeah, 23, 21. So roughly back over here where it started running with a daily candle. It definitely got a nice run up here for ENS. It's not too long for you. You're still young. You got plenty of time in your life. Drop $50 on something that's really cheap and leave it sit there. You know, it's sub-zero coin like Shiba or whatever. Or, you know, you never know. Shiba one day might be a penny. Put 50 bucks in there and leave it sit for a long time. You got another 35, 40 years of your life. You should be doing good. You're young. I'm the one hitting retirement here pretty soon. Be living on that government monthly check. Give me my Social Security. Paid into it all my life. Be lucky if I get a quarter of it back. Look at that. 3 coins in the 20 percentile. Just freaking awesome. 40%, 20, 20, 20. So yeah, a lot of these coins are getting out there, you know. Everything's trying to recover from the disaster it got dealt to them from there's Tribe, you know. Told you Tribe would take that big beating. Was it Tribe that I just pulled up a while ago had that big beating on it? And it had a straight dive down? Is that the daily candle? No. One of these coins I pulled up, I guess it wasn't Tribe. It was a 50-cent coin. I pulled it up earlier this morning and it just got beat down hard. Tribe looks good. I think Tribe, nice flow here. Everything's underneath there for the 1 hour. Get up here to this SR line with the 50 moving average. I think Tribe could get a little pop off today. Might see $18 out of it, maybe $18.25, $18.30. 30 minutes on it. 30 minute looks good. Tightening up. 15 minute. Still looks good on the 15. A little oversaturated up here, but still got room to grow. RSI is coming down and cooling off a little bit. Trying to get some more pumpers on the 15. So I think Tribe looks good today. Tribe could possibly be one of our contenders up in the 10% area today. Scrolling through the list of perp. See, everything's looking beautiful today. 15, 30 minutes. Nice little pump on the 30. 50 moving average is holding it back right now. Need to work past that. That's on the 30 minute. Go to the 1 hour. Yeah. I think it looks good. You know, get a little pump up here, get right up underneath that at $3.52. Nice little 10-cent pump is what it means. Take a little break, get another candle, take off and go chase after the 200. And take a few more breaks for about 3 more hours. Yeah, around noontime or so, be ready to get up there around the 390 area. I don't know if this coin really moves that fast. It does going down. When Bitcoin smacks it in the head, it goes down fast. But like I said, a lot of these coins are just trying to get back up where they got beat down. So great sell prices, $3.42. If it gets back up here where it got beat down at it, it's a $4.20 coin. So 80-cent gain. They're all trying to recover. Wi-Fi making a decent move. It's spread out pretty good on the 1 hour. I look on the 3 hour, still spread out even more. Wi-Fi might be ready later more this afternoon, this evening. Not looking bad there. A little push up, trying to get itself ready for a good run. On the short term 30-minute, it's showing that it's already being pushed and compressed, but getting rejected right now. I think Wi-Fi might do something later. When I mean later, 2-3 hours. Be ready to do some running then. It's got to get its tennis shoes warmed up. IOTX, you doing anything? Fluctuating a little bit down here? Not really. It's all fanned out like a lot of them were yesterday. Still working on getting itself organized. IMX, Immutable X. Same thing. Still trying to get itself organized. SYN. Definitely got a nice little hook right here trying to push back up. 30-minute. And it's struggling. 3 hours. Yeah, see, still gotta get a little more organized. Shipping. Trying. That's the 3 hour. Not bad. It's struggling. 1 hour. 1 hour is looking a little better. Starting to get a little hookup. Getting to the 0. Both of them are getting crossed over. So shipping might be able to make a little run for the border. It's trying to. Oopie, another low cap, low undervalued coin. Struggles to get going. Has nice big pop-offs, but it has nice big return, fallbacks. 3 hour on Oopie. It's still like everything else. Downward, trying to recover. These are neutral in the neutral zone right now, not moving. Hoping they would pop green or something while scrolling through here. EST, 14% in the hole. Look at the dive that thing took. Wow. Yeah. Wow. lines I was drawing. It's too early in the game to try to get a good read on it. So that's 3 hour, 1 hour. Still early. Fairly new coin. Didn't even got a reading on here yet. 30-minute. Just starting to get readings after it got slaughtered. Ran up here and got to the chopping block. Got one leg cut off, went to the next chopping block and got its whole head cut off, and this is rolling in the gutter. Give it time. This is a coin that works with that stepping coin. So I see the use case of this being really good. No, I don't think they offloaded coins. GST. I think it's just such a new product. Green Satoshi token. 3.5, almost 3.6 million coins in circulation. Max supply is 10 million. Sorry about that. I had to take a drink there. All time on this here. Market cap. Yeah, here's the dilution right here. Right there. So a flat line, coins were added right here. The market cap went up. So price didn't fluctuate a whole lot. So the price was moving up. This must have been the the complete launch of the ICO, and they must have launched it at the right price. So I give them hands up on that one. They dropped the dilution in, or the ICOs went live, and they probably had the price on those coins set at the right price when it came into circulation and did not affect price. So very nice, very well done. You see MarketCap right here took a dive. So when that market cap took a dive right there, it took a dive with the price. So don't know what the reasoning was behind this, other than it just probably got oversold. It has been up to $7.80. Great project. I mean, I was reading up on it. I haven't done a video yet. So they're not diluting. They ain't got much room to dilute. They got to keep something for themselves. And they got room to put more in, but I don't see them diluting it down. This right here is just Bitcoin killing the market right now. Hey, the website is Stephan.com. Same thing as Stephan. You have to go read the white paper on this Green Satoshi token to see what it's used for. I just see that it's something that's new, and a lot of people had a lot of coins in it back in the day. It was cheaper. If I had this coin back here, it just launched. What was the opening date on that? December 21st. So what is that? December, January, February, March, April, May, 5 months, 4 months. So maybe the people that bought in this ICO somewhere in here had a 3-month strangulation, couldn't sell it. So maybe those coins that they bought got released. This is their 3-month anniversary. Boom, they sold it, dumped it, took their profits and ran. So just if that's the case, it takes time to recover with any coin. Some coins have a 6 month, a 1 year. Some have 3 years. It all depends on how long they're being told they have to hold it. And all that lockup information's in the white papers. So our normal Bitcoin, definitely looking beautiful today. Staying within its range. Letting things move and breathe. So, very nice. Thank you, Bitcoin. Let's go see what it's doing on the perpetual contracts, what it's doing on my triangle here. Dipping out of the triangle just a little bit right here. Like to see it, keep pulling back up. This is a 3-hour chart. 2 hours left. So very likely this could pull back up to 38,580, 38,6 area. Get another candle. Start trickling its way back up out of that. That would be just a wick through the line. It's not common to get a nice long wick through the line. It will come back into play. So I'm really hoping this triangle plays out. If it does, we're gonna get a nice, beautiful pump to the top side. So it's definitely a beautiful classic triangle. Run over the side, run it up a little bit, pop out, and get us up to about 42,000. That's what I'm hoping for. And so hopefully it plays out like it's supposed to. I mean, we're set up down here to get a nice curl up. Rose, we covered that a minute ago. It's still coming down. It's trying to curl. 3 hours. Yeah, definitely just bump. Took a big dive when everybody was. So here's the thing to watch about Rose. If this thing recovers and gets back up in this area right here, you're gonna see a lot of people. Let's just put a line here. Put in a definite line here. I would say from about here, and we're gonna put that light blue as a warning line. To right here. There's going to be a profit warning. All these people that bought up here are holding their bags. This coin, when it gets back up into this area, you're going to see it up and down, fluctuate, because people holding these bags are going to be holding them for a while. And when it gets up in here, they're going to want to get rid of them. Try to make these lines a little more accurate. So there's going to be sell-off in here. It's going to struggle between, what is this, 21.59, 23.30. It's going to be a hell of a struggle to get through, because like I said, as it gets back up here, these people are going to be dropping their bags off, unloading them on you guys who are buying them. The buying pressure will kick in, people will buy it, but once you see it break the 23.31 area, this thing could have a nice little lift off. Rose, how many coins are in circulation? And it's the 43 billion million trillion one. Oasis Network, 3.49 billion coins in circulation, max supply of 10 billion. So 35% in circulation. Quite a few people watching it, 430,000 on the watch list. So 666 million market cap. It can move up about another 400 million to be at $1 billion, or 333. So about a third more. Whatever a third of 20 cents is, or 19 cents, is about what it could move up some more. All-time high. Come on. All-time high was 57 cents. Market cap looks good there. Almost opposite. Market cap is low, price was high. Wow. So then this is more accurate right in here. So yeah, it has been at 57 cents at one time. What was the market cap? Volume was 376 million. Wow, had to be a huge market cap, but doable. Bitcoin on the 15, 30 minute. Maintaining some good range here. So yeah, Rose, I say it's got a little growth potential to it. Could it turn around and pop off today? It's probably got more retail money than investment weekly money, so possibly. Go do your research, read up on it. I have not done a video on it yet, because I know just by the time I start and about halfway into a video, I'm going to lose my voice. So I will get back to pumping videos here out on these coins as soon as possible. That's the 3 hour on Rose. There's a 1 hour starting to curl a little bit. Got a green dot trying to come up. 45 minutes is looking decent. 30 minute. That's will come up here. So she's getting herself wound up. Basically, it's got to pump up here a little bit, make a new SR level up here, get all this stuff underneath, and Rose would be ready to take off and do some business. So just keep an eye on it today. You can probably see it pump up a couple percent today. I mean, to get 3% from here to get in the green, 3.34. Roughly got to get for the 50 moving average on the 30-minute chart, which would have to get to 1972. And you'll see Rose back in the green or at 0. So very doable. A lot of these points in the red. They're trying to recover. And I think it would take probably about a 2% run up here to get all this lined up and ready to rock and roll. So by the time she hits 3%, she'll be ready to take off. But keep an eye on Rose, mark it on your list. Definitely looking like it could be a runner today, maybe. A lot of people got their eyes on it. It is a new coin on CoinBase. A lot of bag holders who are holding it are probably buying it right now. DC and A in their price limit, so we won't have to go all the way to the top to get them back out of it. Ape is trying. Can't deny it. Definitely trying. ENT retesting. It's trying. There's that fib line it's bouncing off of. 382. If they can break that 382, that's a good chance of really getting up here. I mean, it did get a higher high than the last, but still lower than that one there. So got some possibilities. I won't count it out. DNT's a strong pusher when it gets pushing. Let me do here, I'll mark this fib line. Put that in light blue. We'll mark this fib line the same way. Because if it becomes a coin of the day, and you guys have something to look at for fib lines, and then 786, I'll make that a golden fib line. So, because what I'll do is I'll get rid of this Fibonacci chart. Makes it easier to see when it's on the 5-minute chart screen later. But now you get your Fibonacci's to look at and stuff. So as it hits them, you'll know where you're at. When we end the live stream, most likely that's going to be the coin of the day. Yeah, if it broke 13, it's going to get up here right around 13.9. There's a little wave here. It's going to fight through. There's that fib right there at 1440. So yeah, you get through this. It's going to run up, probably get up here, retest back to here, and go back up and try to push up. But the main number you got to watch out for is going to be this one right here. It just broke through it at 1218. Between there and here is the area it's got to get back up and push. It's oversold up here. Getting oversold right here, not quite. It was totally oversold right there. The retracement here brought it back down. You can see where it's working its way back up. It's getting close to being oversold again. So these retracements aren't bad. It's just if you get a big spike real quick down past this, it could just be considered over. So that's the reason I draw the lines as warning signals to keep an eye on. See something like that? Is this somebody selling their coins? Almost like what I call a fake out. Trying to fake people into creating a sell pattern to make it start selling off to fall down. It didn't happen. So now it's going to come up and retest again. So when you get these little things like that and it turns red and it scares you and you're like, oh my god, I better sell. And you sell it and it turns around and does that. That's what they're trying to get you to do. They're trying to get you to sell all your profits so they can continue on up and gain more of their profits. And usually a big bag holder might have sold some off, trying to hope that more people would sell and bring it down so he could pick up more right in here or to come back up. This is like a chess game. I mean, that's what you got to look at. It's a chess game, and he who holds the most kings and queens can control the pawns. A lot of us are just little bishops and knight horses. Try not to be a pawn. If you can get in the top 15 percentile of holding coins of the most coins in one of these things, then you become a king or a queen. You can become a controlling asset of a community. Whole different mindset of trading that way. Sometimes you got to put yourself in their shoes and try to think like, what would I do if I had 40% control of this coin and I wanted to make more money, or I want to make more coins, bigger bag, because I know this might go somewhere. You know, think like they do. If you can start to think like they do as this goes up, you'll start understanding the psychology of how crypto trading works. It's all psychology of trying to get people to sell so they can buy, you know, they can dump first, get it rolling. Psychology brings it down. People freak out. They FOMO out of it just like they do into it. And the whales take their coins that they turn into cash, put the cash back in at lower price, take it back up. Because when they put those coins back in, it automatically pushes it up and gets people all excited again. They only got to get the ball rolling. It takes everybody else to get it really moving. 50%. That is sweet. Nice 50% early in the morning. DNT could easily do 100% today. They won't say it will, but it is known to run 130% easy. Nice little run up. Apple taking the show away from E and S. Yeah, it broke it. Coming back is retracing on it. Just like I told you, if I got a candle above, it'll come back and retest. Hopefully this will hold. It should, because the LSMA is right there. It might pound on that 3 or 4 times before it decides to turn around and go back up. That is the 1 hour or the 30-minute. You can see it pounding on that, trying to get around it. 15-minute, a lot different story than the 30. Everything's pushing up on it. It's got everything in its power to push it up. There's nothing holding it back down other than bag holders wanting to take profits. So we got 4 coins well over the 10% movement area. Ape has been up there, so DNT, ENS, and UMA, I think I talked about them the other day, saying that those were one of the top 8 that were looking prime for today. They were trying to get themselves set up for the next day. Here they are. There we go. Turn that microphone back on. Getting to the top of the hour, I'm starting to lose my voice. Try to get it back underway here. Come on, Ape. Bounce out that little purple line. Keep bouncing up. Get back up there. That's an SMA line, and this is an LSMA line. The blue one and the purple. I work with those quite a bit. They look good. A little downward trend here. Needs to get a breakout back up. Not looking bad. So let's go back and finish the day out at Bitcoin. See how Bitcoin's looking. This is perpetual Bitcoin because I do longs and shorts and tradings. And a little downward trend right here. And this is on the 3 hour. It needs to cross back up. It probably should in the next three. Let's see, we've got an hour and 51 left. It's looking a little down right now. Right on the line. Be nice to get a little pump out of that. Get back up to 38.59, 38.6. Would be nice to get that back up. I think we're currently at 38,555, and you guys are seeing 38,572. So about $20 difference between perpetual and market price. Be nice to get that back up right about 38.6 and get back in that triangle, get rolling. And how this plays out, and what I'm hoping for with this triangle of the diamond pattern is, as this reverses and gets itself coming back up, we're looking at, you know, here's the 30th. Tonight, tonight we get a new daily, weekly, and monthly candle going into Sunday. So I'm hoping all three of those, especially the weekly and the monthly, being the same day on a Sunday. I'm really hoping Sunday turns into a good upward movement day, and then we'll have what we call Bloody Monday, like we did the first of the month. If this gets explosive like I like for it to, since it is 3 new candles in one, I'd like to see this run up, get over here, get the new daily candle about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, break out of this, get a run up for the whole 1st of May. And the way this is playing out over here is, as this comes down somewhere around 42,040 area, about 1 a.m. on the 2nd, which would be Monday morning, would be the top out of Bitcoin, and then we would have our Bloody Monday of Bitcoin coming back down. That's what I'm seeing. Not saying it's going to happen. So time will tell. You know, I'll draw that out. I mean, this is 4 a.m. right here. Yeah, I gotta hold the button down. That's right, dummy. Did it come back down this? No, come right back down in this area right here. And that would be Monday, Tuesday, and part of Wednesday, or wasn't say Wednesday, Monday and Tuesday, Bitcoin crashing everything again. So just my opinion, not financial advice, just saying this is what I think somewhere between here and here is where we'll see Bitcoin Sunday evening. But not all patterns play out perfectly, but this one drew out so nice and looks textbook to the T. Go look up diamond pattern on Google. That shows you how it comes in, wiggles around, and comes right back out. If it comes from the bottom up, it does just the opposite of this here, and then it'll blow back down. Only 2 ways a diamond pattern plays out: 2 ups or 2 downs. It never comes in and goes back out. So we'll see how it does, and we'll keep this all drawn out here. We're watching it. So that being said, today, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. And just so everybody knows, that's refreshers. DNT 54%. Definitely gonna be coin of the day. Retesting right now, trying to blow through. Remember I told you about the basket pattern this morning? Very, very notable for that blow up, making that basket pattern. See, it blew up, tried it here, blew up, did it here, or retest, probably try to blow up. If it blows up and gets a nice big run up, look for that basket pattern again. So this is on the 15-minute, this is on the 30, still got that little basket pattern. So this will be on the live stream that runs 24/7. This will be the coin of the day. You guys enjoy, and we'll talk at you all later.